fish where rivers flow, flying high where drones do go. Bike and fish and fly, let's roll.
After completing the Coast to Coast Trail last year, I started planning our 2025 adventure and found the Heart of Florida Loop Trail. This ongoing project forms a circular path in Central Florida, connecting major trails and providing access to state parks and springs. It runs through Marion, Lake, Volusia, Seminole, Orange, Sumter, Pasco, Hernando, and Citrus counties, including trails like the Withlacoochee State Trail, Cross Florida Greenway, Spring to Spring Trail, Cross Seminole Trail, Seminole Wekiva Trail, Pine Hills Trail, Clarcona-Ocoee Connector Trail, West Orange Trail, South Lake Trail, and the South Sumter Connector. We rode the loop counterclockwise, starting from Leesburg via roads and the Hancock Trail, stopping at motels in Debary, Silver Springs, Inverness, and returning to the Leesburg area. Although we missed part of the official loop in the southwest corner, 3 of us had previously completed that section on the Coast to Coast Trail last year. Despite my 24 years of bikepacking experience, I learned 2 crucial lessons on this trip that could have disrupted our journey if not for my wife's assistance with shuttling me to a bike shop for repairs. The official loop is about 240 miles, and the way we did it was about the same at 242 miles. 5 of us participated, with the 6th joining us in Inverness for the final leg home. Watch the video, and at the end I will give you my impressions of the loop's current status, my opinion of the most needed gap replacement, and the lessons learned on this trip. Enjoy the video. Okay, so now you'll see this year's cast of characters. First day is 70.7 miles, and it rained all day. Okay, so today we start the 4-day tour, the Florida Central Loop Tour, and you can see this is what we got, a little bit of rain. Doesn't look that bad right now, but it's supposed to get worse a little later on. I hope they're wrong. It's supposed to rain all day long, but something like this isn't too bad, as long as we don't get flats. So stay tuned, it's going to be an epic journey, I hope, and we'll connect with you along the way. Okay, we're starting on our trip. We'll meet the guys at the entrance to the development, and it's raining slightly, but not much. Just wait. All right, I guess we're ready to roll, huh?
We're ready to roll.
Yeah. Oh, it's exciting.
Yeah, Norman was a smart one. Yeah, Mike. See you, John.
See you later. Thank you, Jonathan. We love you.
Yeah, Bill, when we get to the 48 stop, I gotta adjust your bag. They canted off to the side when you got on. That happens a lot with that. Yeah. We're riding down 48 toward Howie. Mission in. We're heading down 19. We're going to make a left on Arrow Tree Boulevard, and then we're on back roads, I think, until we get to the trail. Okay, we made it to Groveland, city with natural charm. Okay, we're riding through Arrow Tree. Okay, left Arrow Tree. These are probably our biggest hills for the first day, and the first day is the hilliest. We're going to make a right on South Buck Hill Road. And then we got a climb on South Buck Hill. 2 climbs, both 9%. We had 9% grade on this climb, and we're almost to the top. Yeah, this climb was 9%. You can see another climb ahead. That climb is 9% too. Oh, you can feel the rain coming. This one was another 9% grade. Okay, this is a Turnpike Road. You can see the work going on the Turnpike. They're widening it to 8 lanes. Traffic's been backing up pretty badly on that. Okay, we're in some rain now. It rained all the way to lunch. Got pretty heavy. It won't be long before we're on the trail. Probably about 5 miles. Yep. Okay, so this is the Hancock Trail. We're going to take this to the West Orange Trail. South Lake Trail. And we're going to stop for lunch at the Crooked Can. That food court, anyway. Wait till you see what the Crooked Can did to us. Still on the Hancock Trail. It's raining pretty good. Whoa, another cyclist. Look at that. First one all day. This morning I had a backup still got it. Look at that, huh? Yeah. Turnpike's a parking lot. Okay, crossing the Turnpike entrance. Look at that rain. Okay, caution, Bridger Trail. We're pretty close to where we get off this trail onto the, I think it's the South Lake Trail, yeah. So it goes into the West Orange Trail. Okay, I think we're on the South Lake Trail now. Just turned into the Hancock Trail. I guess this turns into the West Orange Trail or something. I don't know, it might have been the Mineola Trail. Oh, mine are soaked. Well, I thought of wearing shoes, but then I'd have to carry a pair of sandals, so I said screw it. What a miserable day. You guys ready?
Good.
Still the West Orange Trail. Yeah.
So you like this the rest of the day, isn't it?
I think so. Well, if we think that way and it comes, it'll be good if it clears up, you know. If we say it's going to clear up, then we'll be disappointed if it doesn't. Short pit stop here, picked up some stickers from the Coast to Coast Trail, which we did last year. I just had trouble getting on mine. crossing the turnpike on the bridge, West Orange Trail Bridge. Going over the turnpike on the West Orange Trail. Oakland. We pretty much had the trail to ourselves today. So they made us park our bikes on the bike rack because the crooked can would not let us park our bikes under that canopy over there. So this is for all you people on YouTube to see what kind of hospitality we got from the crooked can.
Yes, terrible.
Nobody was sitting outside. It was too cold and windy. I ordered a Greek salad from the pizza place.
Need help? You got it? I was gonna help you, yeah.
So the manager of Crooked Can apologized for not letting us park in the under canopy, but that's no excuse for being such a jackass. Now our bikes were sitting in the rain and our seats were getting wet, so we're gonna have to suffer through that. And he apologized, but it's too late now. So it's still raining out. Talk to you later. Okay, we're riding down the middle of the trail, on the trail, in Winter Garden. Straight through, that way. Some other cyclists here. You guys are crazy enough to ride today too, huh? Yeah, I know. On the West Orange Trail for about 3 more miles. Then we get off. It looks like the rain is slowing down a little here. More construction. Still on the West Orange Trail. Just a little bit. So we're getting off here. Right here. Yeah. So look at this. My water must have gone inside.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we're off the West Orange Trail. We're coming out. We have to ride the sidewalk for a block, and then we cross the street and get back on the trail. Another trail. The trail actually follows the sidewalk on this side.
Something like that. No. Okay, here we ride the sidewalk. Just follow me.
Yeah, we actually jumped across, but you're supposed to stay on this sidewalk.
Bypass. We're going to make the right on Popka Boulevard, and then at the end at the traffic light, we make the left and get on the trail.
This is the Orlando bypass. Picked up some glass in my tire, which you'll see in a moment.
I got flat.
It's what I always worry about when it rains, because the stuff just sticks to your tire.
We're in Altamont Springs. I had 2 flats. You didn't see any of that. And another issue. I lost my right shifter. I'm always riding a 2-gear bike. Straight. Yeah, you got it.
We stopped for dinner in Debary. The next day was Debary to Silver Springs, 70.8 miles. Rainy in the morning. And we had breakfast at Mickey D's, which was right next to the hotel.
Okay, we're leaving our Debary and heading toward Silver Springs.
There's no shoulder here. I tried going down the sidewalk, but
No, don't go this way. Don't
the sidewalk
follow me.
ends. So we have to take the road. We're only on this road for just maybe 3/10 of a mile, and take some back roads after this. So once we get on these back roads, it was pretty quiet all the way to State Route 3. A lot of back neighborhoods and the coast, the Spring to Spring Trail. We were on and off the Spring to Spring Trail. I think more of the Spring to Spring Trail was done, but not according to the OpenStreetMap, so I was going on and off it.
Okay, so we're now on another bike trail. It just looks like a wide sidewalk. I don't know how long we're on this. Okay, we left Debary. We're on some sort of bike trail. This is actually a bike trail. We're heading north toward Ocala National Forest. Alright, now we're on something that looks like a bike trail.
Starting to see some cyclists now. Other cyclists.
Morning. Train going by the trail. You can hear it. Oh, it's over.
I think that's Amtrak, actually. And this is the bridge over Amtrak.
Car right.
It was pretty this part of the day. So I'm not really sure where the spring to spring
This is
trail.
the spring to spring trail.
I think it's in this area, but there may have been some other trails connecting with it.
Still no sunshine on the tour. Hopefully by this afternoon.
Spoiler alert, we did get some sunshine at the end of the day, but it was more cloudy today than we thought it would be.
Morning. On your left.
Yeah, you think they'd move over a little bit.
Morning.
Morning.
A pretty trail.
Okay. I don't know where we are. A couple of spritzes at us. Right turn. Right through some neighborhoods now. Okay, we got off the trail and we're heading on Grand Avenue north to Lemon Street. I don't think we're really, I don't know. I don't think we're too far from Route 40. We'll see.
Traveling through a lot of quiet neighborhoods. It was really nice. Really pretty too.
I think we're into land. I'm not sure. We're off the spring to spring trail. I think we're not far now from Route 40. Turning left on County Road 3. I think that's the end of the road up ahead.
County Road 3 will take us to Route 40. Now we're on County Road 3.
I just bought these, but I thought they were
Here we are, De Leon Springs State Park.
When you're doing 70-mile days, you don't have a lot of time
passing.
to stop and see the sights. On the first day, Monday, we didn't get in until 5:30, so it was kind of late with the flats and everything, 3 flats.
It's going to take us to Route 40. Then we're on Route 40 for a ton.
Oh, 2 flats, 1 flat coming up.
They're working on a trail along Route 40, but it'll be a number of years. The land is there. I guess they just need to get the funding arranged, worked out. I think that's De Leon State Forest to the left. Well, I've had my 3rd flat. They're the guys, I don't know if you can see them in the distance. They're going to finish the ride today. I'm had my wife come in and get me. I got my 3rd flat, and I don't know, it's a brand new tire, so I'm just going to change it out, go to a bike shop. My wife's going to come and get me, pick me up. I'll have them check the my derailleur too, because I have no shifting, so that was killing my legs today. Trying to run in the lowest gear. Yeah, I'm in the lowest gear. I'm in the lowest gear, so that was almost impossible. And my legs are aching, so. All right, well, I'll keep you informed, let you know what's happening. Those guys are, hopefully they do good.
Took 2.5 hours for me to wait for my wife and get to the bike shop. Started sprinkling on me and they got hit with some rain on Route 40. I sent you a text message.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Yeah. I think we're going to have a problem.
What's that?
Cynthia may have made her reservations at the wrong hotel.
Really?
There's 2 OYO hotels here, and her name was not listed there. Day 3, Silver Springs to Inverness, 58.6 miles, sunny and no wind. What a beautiful day. We saw the sun, this big orange disc in the sky. We were wondering what it was. No outlet, what? I thought we were supposed to go left here.
Maybe it reverse to the right.
Yeah, we can go left. No, we're going the wrong way. Oh, what a inauspicious start. The maps were not correct. I thought we could
Wrong
avoid
way.
Route 40, but
Where's
we
Mike?
couldn't. We had to ride on it for
Okay.
a short stretch. There's no shoulder there. So now we're getting off it. From here, we're taking back roads until we crossed Route 40 and started heading south to the Santos Trail. But luckily, when we head south, it's through beautiful neighborhoods. You'll see.
Oh, I've never been to this view. Have you?
No.
Listen, after they used to have a big encyclopedia.
We had to meander through some parking lots to try to avoid Route 40. That's 40 up ahead. We're going to cross it, and then we'll be all right. Okay, so now we're going to ride through some neighborhoods. All the way to the Santos Trail. The first part of this ride, we're going to do a lot of neighborhoods. Try to stay off the main roads. Right on 8th Street. Alright, so we're heading south. This is one of those roads where I couldn't find an alternate with a bike lane, so we're on this for about 1.6 more miles. I think that was 0.6 per miles. It wasn't long. Pretty neighborhoods. Not a lot of traffic. Very peaceful. Looks like we're in horse country up here. Well, it's Ocala. A lot of zigs and zags. Yeah, we were zigging and zagging all the way down to the Santos Trail. All the GPS routes are in the description.
So now we're at the Santos Trail. I'm being followed. So you can see the Santos Trail, that gray dashed line, takes us all the way to State Road 200. Okay, we're on the Santos Trail, and we'll be on this for 15 miles. So I'll try to give you some shots of what it looks like. It's a paved trail all the way to Route 200. The Marjorie Harris Carr Cross Florida Greenway is a protected greenbelt corridor more than 1.5 miles wide in places. That was the former route of the proposed Cross Florida Barge Canal. It's named for the leader of the opposition to the Cross Florida Barge Canal, Marjorie Harris Carr. It was originally a U.S. Army Corps of Engineers canal project to connect the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean across Florida for barge traffic. 2 sections were built, but the project was ultimately canceled because of local opposition related to environmental concerns, including protecting the state's water supply and conservation of the Ocala River Valley ecosystem, as well as national opposition for the cost being perceived as government waste with limited national value. The Greenway is part of the system of Florida state parks, including the Santos Trail system, which we're on now, and is managed by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. The Cross Florida Greenway is unique in many ways, occupying more than 70,000 acres of land formerly known as the Cross Florida Barge Canal. The Greenway is a 110-mile linear park that is more than 1 mile wide in places. It hosts more than 300 miles of trails of all types, paddling, hiking, mountain biking, equestrian, and paved multi-use such as this one. The Greenway is also a wildlife corridor and the first in Florida to have a land bridge across a major interstate that both trail users and wildlife utilize, and you'll see that in a moment. Black bears use the Greenway as a major corridor, especially on the eastern end near the Ocala National Forest. The Greenway protects unspoiled segments of the Ocala River, and it offers campgrounds too. All this and more are part of the Cross Florida Greenway experience. And this trail will be extended all the way to Denali. Right now it ends at Route 200. Okay, one of these tunnels we're going to go under Route 484 and then turn left. And then we're going to go just north of 484 until we connect to it when we go up Route 200. Morning. Here's the land bridge.
I don't know if you'll stop here.
Yeah. Somebody was beeping at us when they saw us standing by the grated fence. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Morning. Pretty busy trail. It's a beautiful day. People were stuck inside for 2 days with the rain, taking advantage of the beautiful weather. I think this might be 484. See how busy it is? Yeah, we got to be on it. Big trucks. Yuck. Well, you'll see. Probably didn't say this, but the Santos Trail is a 15-mile trail from the Santos Trailhead near Ocala and ends at Route 200. And normally we just do back and forth and have our road bikes, but today we're going to walk through the trees, get on Route 200, and start heading for the Withlacoochee Trail, which is about 10 miles from the terminus of this trail.
Well, it's a little more than that because 10 miles is the Denellen Trail, which connects to the Withlacoochee. Which will someday connect to this trail, we hope.
We're coming to the end of the Santos Trail. It's 81 degrees. Far cry from the last 2 days.
Here we are at the end of the trail.
Okay, we came out of the trail, Santos Trail. Now we're taking Route 200 up to 4 something or other.
484.
Taking that to the Withlacoochee Trail. Okay, so I don't think this road has a shoulder.
It's got a narrow shoulder, you'll see.
And then after this we throw our GPSs away after we get to the Swampy Grill, because it's all roads we've been on before.
Look at that shoulder, that's not much. Got pushed along by that breeze. It was probably 3 feet though. But it's pretty scary when these trucks are so big and they're flying by you. I'd rather not even look at them.
Okay, we're halfway there on 484. We got a little bit of a shoulder, so it's not so bad.
Yep. So this is where we have to backtrack to, which is the I think the Denellen Trail.
Rainbow River.
There's the Swampy Grill. Very crowded. We had to wait an hour and 40 minutes before we left.
Where are they coming in from?
It's right on Rainbow Springs. Rainbow River, maybe? I don't know. It's got crystal clear water.
So I'm assuming this starts at Rainbow Springs. You see the water flowing.
Pretty good flow, too.
Like, depends on the wind. I was lucky the wind was pretty strong.
Luckily, it was a short day. We got in about 3 o'clock.
Excuse me.
Okay, we're getting onto the Withlacoochee or the Needham Trail. Oh, he's coming. Yep.
There we go.
So
So here from the left, if you go to the left, I think that'll eventually take you to the Santos Trail when they complete this. So this is a little windy compared to the Withlacoochee Trail. On your right, passing. Yeah, you're right. She must be.
You always have those world teachers.
Yeah.
They have to underline it.
Okay, another pit stop. This is the beginning of the Withlacoochee Trail. Now we have about 20 miles to Inverness.
Yes, ma'am. So it was good stuff. Withlacoochee in Spanish means it's an
What's that?
Indian name.
I'm belching sausage.
Oh. Yeah, Mike and I had the same thing for lunch, and it was terrible. I think it was the jambalaya. It was the worst I've ever had. The rice was overcooked, and it had no flavor. They gave you a lot, but it wasn't worth it. So the downside of the Withlacoochee is that it's pretty straight. It's not curvy, but you know, it's still a nice trail. I think it's 45 miles from one end to the other, 46. That's actually a private lake there on the right. No access from the trail. Lake Panisofsky on the left side here.
Yeah, this trail is also really nice. I've never been to this trail before.
The Withlacoochee?
This is the Withlacoochee?
Yeah.
No. Well, we did on Skip's birthday, but we didn't come this far.
Yeah, I think we went the other way.
We went the other way, but I never
Yeah.
done this section. It's very nice.
So if you've done the Withlacoochee, you recognize the caboose.
Slow down, she's gonna use the bathroom. Anybody else need the bathroom?
Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
Really good Argentinian restaurant here in Inverness called La Pergola.
Pergola?
Yeah, that's actually an Italian word, pergola.
So whenever we pick hotels, we always pick places where it's a short walk to a restaurant. And on the right-hand side there, you'll see the Mexican restaurant we went to for dinner, right across the street. I think the longest walk we had was to the Outback, second night. Maybe it was only maybe a 10-minute walk.
Where's the office? On the other side? Oh, there it is.
Los Compadres. Skip and Carol Ann met us for dinner. That's my dinner. This is Norman's $28 bowl of soup. Last day was Inverness to home. We all scattered after we went to the villages and stopped at Brownwood and the bike shop, took a picture, and then we all scattered and went our way home. Two went to Fruitland Park. Mike and I were in Leesburg, and Barry in Ulaha. We all had about the same distance, though. It was around 40 to 45
maybe 40 to 45 miles, depending
I
on
think this time I loaded more on the
who
right.
you were.
You know, I don't think it makes a difference.
All right, let's get going.
And there was a lot to lift over. I mean, you got a big bag to lift over.
Yeah, here it is.
This motel was booked solid for the weekends because you could see how close it is to the trail. I don't even think there was an event going on this weekend. I guess now we got to backtrack a few miles. We're not going to take Route 44 because it was under construction, but we bypassed it. We were going to bypass it anyway for a little bit on some back roads and neighborhoods.
We're back on the Withlacoochee Trail, and we're about to get off it in a couple of miles.
Back in Inverness. There's the caboose again.
All right, stop for a second. Stopping. No, that's okay.
Let this lady go by.
Thank you.
Now we're turning right, taking some back roads. This is, of course, not part of the trail. We're riding home on our last day. The official route goes down the Withlacoochee to the Route 50 trail, then into the South Lake Trail, and back to where we started. I think this is Lake Palisofsky. But we didn't do the official route because we wanted
Share the
to
road.
ride from home and not have to rely on shuttles to get us to and from the trails. If you live in Central Florida, this is a perfect trail loop because you're never far from home. Luckily, I was able to get my wife to come and rescue me, but I was probably the furthest away from home on that section of the loop. Took her
Hey,
about an hour and 20 minutes.
Withlacoochee River, I think.
An hour and 20 minutes to come and pick me up.
Maybe not.
We're on Route 44 here, which was recently paved, and it's a nice, beautiful, smooth surface, at least in this part.
We got to ride in the lane of traffic because of the the diamond cut on the shoulder. They haven't put that coat down yet.
We pretty much just took the lane at this point. There wasn't much traffic, and cars just went around us. You can see the construction workers here. Not much more to go, and stay till the end. I'll give you my review. Here's the Withlacoochee River here.
Bumps! Withlacoochee River.
We're going over Route 75 now, so we're getting close to Wildwood.
cat go by us.
It was a gray cat.
No, it's not black.
This road got a little bumpy.
Yay! Wow!
We go real fast. We bunny hopping through the cars. All right.
Yeah, we were there for 10-15 minutes. The woman in front of us,
Okay. we've
she
been there
left.
for about
She
10
couldn't
minutes
wait.
now. The train hasn't moved.
Some you have to slow down because it's dirt. It's like a gravel road.
Here we are at the bike shop at Village Cycles in Brownwood, where we all parted and went our ways home, different ways home. And Barry and I rode together to Leesburg, and then he split off to go to Ocala. And we're going. We're a little bit. We took the Brownwood Bridge to go to get to Megason Road, and we stayed on the road. We didn't ride on the multimodal pass. We stayed on the road and made some pretty good time going back. You see here now we're going under the Megason Road and through the tunnel, and then we're going to get on the road itself. Make a left here, and then the next chance we get, we're going to get on the road. Here we are, Megason Road. We're going to take this all the way to Route 470. Chandler Drive, and then take Chandler Drive to Route 470. This is South Quarters Road. We're going to take that, make a left on Route 48. Yeah, this is Route 48. And we're going to make a left and then a quick right.
All right, you got car right, but I think we got it.
It says Leesburg 5 miles, but we're pretty much in Leesburg now. This is the downtown area is 5 miles from here. Rogers Industrial Park. Then we're going to make a right on Worm Farm Road, right through the neighborhood, and now across 27, and we're back home. It's back home for me. My wife saw me coming and on the phone and opened the garage door for me.
Well, I made it back. Home sweet home. She saw me coming. How about that? My wife saw me coming and opened the garage door for me. Great wife.
Thanks for sticking around. So what do I think of the Florida Central Loop Trail? I think it would have been much more enjoyable had we not had rain on the first day and a half. The 3 flats I had were a real downer too, especially since I had a new gator skin on the back wheel where I had all 3 flats. More about that later. I think the route was great, except for the 2 major gaps, and they were Route 40 through the Ocala National Forest and Route 484 just east of Denellen. I did not ride the Route 40 section because I was on my way to the bike shop in Ocala to get it fixed. Later on that too. But the others really didn't complain about it. The shoulder was wide and the traffic manageable. No one, however, including myself, was thrilled with Route 484, and unfortunately, there was no way around it, or Route 40 for that matter, unless you wanted to ride in the sand. Would I do it again before these gaps are completed? No, I wouldn't. Am I glad I did it? Absolutely. Parts of it were superb, and even when we had to ride on roads where the spring to spring was incomplete, and in other places like in Ocala to the Santos Trail, the roads through pretty neighborhoods were great and not busy at all. In Ocala, we meandered our way from Silver Springs all the way to the Santos Trail, and it was on quiet roads and totally enjoyable. Now the 2 lessons learned. I have my first flat going through the Orlando Gap, which is supposed to be completed this year. This is a somewhat industrial area, and I picked up a large piece of glass in my new tire. We didn't find the glass on the first flat, hence I got another flat shortly thereafter. I booted the tire because the hole was so big, and the boot lasted about 40 miles before the boot itself caused my next flat. At that point I knew I made a big mistake by not taking a spare tire, which I ditched at the last minute. Lesson number 2 is don't move the chain down the cassette with multiple clicks on the derailleur unless the wheel is moving. I made about 5 clicks, and I jammed the cable in the shifter and I couldn't unjam it. I didn't even know what the problem was, other than I could not shift it out of the smallest cog on the cassette. Thankfully, Crankworks Bike Shop in Ocala fixed me up and got me on my way in a short amount of time. I highly recommend them in Ocala for the Florida Central Loop Trail, or the one in Brooksville if you need help in that area on the Coast to Coast Trail, which one of my fellow riders needed last year. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope this video encourages you to do some bikepacking. The sense of freedom, independence, camaraderie, and being close to nature is extremely rewarding. When the 2 major gaps are complete, this is going to be a favorite trail ride for Central Florida. Until next time, I hope to see you on the road.
Pedal down the open road, catch a fish where rivers flow, flying high where drones do go, bike and fish and fly, let's roll.